It is the new year. It is 2025, and I'm getting closer to the age of 40, and I'm just deciding to grow up. I'm deciding to grow up. If you want to know what that means, stay tuned for more in this video, but that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Junior want to not be on my I can't really see what did I miss ex-strippers.
I am nearing 40 and it's kind of scary. I'm gonna be 38 this year, and you might as well just round up. You might as well just round up because I am knocking on 40's door and it seems crazy. There's a post that's going around that says, like, I don't know, basically I'll try to find an insert here, but something about like how I'm about to be 40 and I don't feel like it. Like, I do not feel like it. I feel like I'm still in my late 20s or early 30s, and I don't know if I'm the only one. Like, if there's any other millennials and y'all feel the same way, please let me know and let me know I'm not crazy. But I definitely do not feel like I'm about to be somebody's 40. So what I mean by deciding to finally grow up, first of all, hey y'all, my name is Keisha. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you clicked on this video and you decide to stay for a little bit, because I'm going to be sharing my journey to elevating my life, growing up, and all of that kind of stuff this year on my channel. So my name is Keisha. I am a content creator. I have whole big old, not big, but a nice little size following on Instagram and growing my TikTok and all the things. I love content creation. I have my YouTube channel, obviously. I've been sharing all things me. So whether that be travel, mom life, things going on with my kids, most recently my GLP-1 weight loss journey where I lost 31 pounds on a GLP-1 injection, and just all things me. So this year I was like, I really wanted to take you guys along on a journey of me growing up. I'm 37, about to be 38 this year. And I feel like there's just so many pieces of my life that I kind of have, under control or together, but then there's so many areas where I'm just like, I need to elevate. I don't feel like I see the elevated grown woman that I want to see when I look in the mirror, or that I see when I look at my life, or that I see when I handle and manage different things. And that's not okay for me. Like I said, turning or getting closer to turning 40, it's not scary, but it's just, like I said, that's a big number. That's a big number. And for anyone who's 40 and above, I'm not saying that you're old, or I'm not saying that age is old, but just for where my life is, I'm just like, that's a real deal number. Like, that's a mature number. Like, at 40, I feel like there's so many things that I want to have in a certain place. I want to have systems in place. I want to have, just walking in that mature womanhood and femininity that I want to have and that I see myself having, and that I want to set the example of for my daughter. So backstory, I'll link it below, but I had a video that I posted about on here. I shared a little bit of my journey and my testimony about a few years ago, how I went from losing my job. I was donating plasma, delivering Amazon packages, doing all of the quickie side hustle on food stamps. I miss the stamps though. I do miss the stamps. And all of those things. And it really just kind of like set me back. Before that, I was a woman and a girl and a person who always had help from somebody, and still does to this day. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with having or accepting help from people. And, being in a situation where you may be dependent on somebody, but I always had my parents there as a crutch. I had, then after that, my former husband as a crutch, and still right now my former husband as a crutch, because I took a year or longer now to save money so that I could kind of not get back on my feet, because I was back on my feet, but I just wasn't at the place where I feel like I wanted to be. And long story short, go back and watch that video if you want more tea on that. And I still owe you guys another video on why and how I'm living with my ex-husband. But it's all good though, because we're in a good place and we are really good friends and co-parents. And I'm so thankful for that. But all of that leads into where I am today and why I feel like I really want this year to elevate my life in many, many ways. And like I said, walk into that grown woman that I see myself being. I have a job. I have a full-time job. Thank for that. I have my content creation, side hustle, or hopefully future full-time hustle and career that I'm building, and another business that I'm working on and building, and I'm so thankful for that. But there's just other things, like I'm not working out consistently at 37, and this is it's not like embarrassing, but it's just something that like I feel like now watching these little teenagers go to Sephora and go to Ulta and get their little skincare products. At 37, I do not have a skincare regimen. Never have. No, that's a lie. I did at one point because my cousin was selling Mary Kay. I used some of her Mary Kay products, but it still wasn't anything that stuck, and I still didn't even really know what I was using. And all it really was like a day cream and a night cream. But that was a few years ago at this point. There's so many products that I look at when I go to Sephora or Ulta, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Or I'll look at when I see influencers and people share videos on YouTube or on Instagram and stuff, and they're like, first you put on your hydro whatever, and then you put on your Nexa Nice and nananas. And I'm like, I don't know what any of that is and what it does. I'm blessed to say that I do have pretty good skin. I do have on makeup now. But if you've seen any of my videos before, I don't always put on makeup, and you can even tell from, makeup can cover up, but if I had some bumps and lumps and stuff, you would still see that. So I will say I'm super blessed to have pretty good skin. My biggest downfall with my skin is like the dark hyperpigmentation and different things like that on my face. But other than that, I'm super grateful. But I'm like, I don't have a morning routine, a night routine. I use a makeup wipe to take off my makeup, and then you might get some CeraVe moisturizer. That is about it. That is the extent. And CeraVe cleanser that I have in the shower. That is it. Use some Vaseline, use a little lotion, but all of these amazing like skincare products and different things like that that I see the girlies using, and now even teenagers using, I'm like, I think I need to get a skincare regimen. So that is one of the things on my priority list this year that I want to share with you guys as I start to, find new products, look at new things as far as what works for my skin, and just get into that like daily routine of like doing my morning moisturizer, doing this and the third, like all of those things that I feel like just add to that elevated woman that I see in my head. She has a skincare routine. Okay, so that's what we're working towards. Other things are my health. I'm not going to get into it too much right here, right now, but there's different things that I need to get in check. And I have a couple appointments this month and different things that I want to schedule too. But even outside of that, like there are other things, like I was not taking any kind of daily vitamin. I am now, and I'm thankful for that. So shout out to the amazing people at Black Girl Vitamins, because I've been using those for the last maybe like a little over a month, maybe almost 2 months now. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Black Girl Vitamins. I just placed the order, I think it was yesterday, and I already saw that it just shipped today so that I can re-up on my 1-a-day vitamins and my D3. But if you're not familiar with it, I have a code. I'll drop it below. That's not the point of this video, but I did just want to share that, because if you're like me and you've kind of just been on the go, you've been in survival mode, you probably have not been prioritizing your health either. So for me, I was like, I gotta get some kind of 1-a-day vitamins, and I've been saying that for a while. So definitely check them out. They have all kinds of things geared towards Black women, because we do need more vitamin D in our system. We typically tend to have lower iron, all of those things. They have everything from prenatals to iron gummies to 1-a-day vitamins to probiotics to collagen, hair, skin, and nail vitamins, so many things. So you can use code BGV Keisha to get 20% off your order. And that 20% does a lot. I did my order yesterday and that took off $10. So I'm thankful for that. So use code BGV Keisha to get 20% off your order, your first order with Black Girl Vitamins. Again, not the point of this video, but I had to just drop that in there because that was a big piece of, like I said, just starting little habits daily with my health. So I had to get on a vitamin kick. I was like, let me get a 1-a-day vitamin, something that I did some research on and didn't just like grab and use one time and then won't ever use it again. Another thing that I need to get on top of, and will get on top of this year, that is like a big elephant in the room in my head, is my finances. I need to build a savings. I need to pay down debt. I need to rebuild my credit, different things like that. And that's me being real vulnerable, because that's something that's just like, not that I'm trying to hide, because I'm a completely open book and I say that all the time, but that's something that's just like, I've been saying it for so long. And I'm like, when are you going to do it, sis? Okay, when are you actually going to do it? And again, learning the lesson from before when I lost my job and didn't have a nest egg and was struggling with my finances and different things like that. Like, I'm just like, this has to be the year that I get things underway and under control. And if my goal is to own my own home and, move out soon, which is definitely a goal of mine, then that's something that this year I have to prioritize. Other things too, like I said, the skincare, the health, the finances. I feel like I did something fun that was, helped me to feel like more of an elevated woman, which was chopping off my hair. And I did share that journey on here. So that was kind of fun, but just constantly staying on top of that, maintaining it, switching up my look. That's another thing. The fashions and how I dress, showing up as that woman, even when I don't feel like it. I know many people have a word of the year. The word of the year for myself is discipline. Last year was consistency, and I think I really did a good job of doing that and showing improvement in areas of consistency. This year, the word is discipline, because discipline is doing the things that you know you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. That is the theme of this year, because I want to walk out of the house and even walk within the house, like I said, because I'm starting to really realize and understand now that my kids are watching. And the reason I'm realizing that is because I see myself doing certain things and behaving in certain ways, and nothing that's like terrible or bad. And God rest my mother's soul, I love her, I miss her so much. But different things that I'm just like, oh my God, my mom used to do that, or oh my God, I'm like, things that are just so subconscious. And it's probably been passed down to me because my mom didn't have like a skincare routine. My mom, didn't do all of these like super girly things. And not that being girly means that you're mature and an adult, but I don't know how to explain. I just feel like that level of femininity that I want to walk in, I want to be that person, and I want to see that person so that my daughter can see that person and my son can see that person and see what a feminine woman and elevated woman looks like. So how I dress, even like I said in the house, but definitely how I dress when I walk outside of the house, not always just, wearing leggings and some kind of hoodie, or leggings and a t-shirt and some crusty, dusty, musty sneakers. That is where I am now. So even a couple weeks ago, I went shopping and I was like, okay, let me find some like good, nice fitting basic tees and, maybe some more casual wear that can be different things that I wear when I'm not going out. When I go out, I feel like I put it together and I look pretty cute. But when I don't go out, it's a completely different person than what you see today, okay? Or what you see on the regular, or what y'all see. If I'm running to Target or running whatever, I'd be like, yo, I look homeless, and that is not cute. And I'm building a brand too. So I'm like, I don't want someone to see me and be like, oh, she looks so cute and nice online, but in real life, she looked like a homeless person. But anyway, so elevating my wardrobe, wearing things that are good for my body type now, not the body that I was a year ago, not the body that I want to be, but things that are good for my body type now. I want to feel sexy, not just in clothing, but I want to like walk and move and maneuver in a way that's just like, I'm a sexy, elevated woman. I feel like because I'm that fun girl, I'm that playful girl, and that kind of like little demure, soft-spoken girl at times, I don't come across as sexy. And it's not even for anyone else other than myself. And I feel like that's something that I want to see more of this year, is feeling like that, sensuality, that sexiness that I want to feel as I get closer to 40. There's a whole backstory on that too. And maybe this will just be a series that I'll update you guys on other videos, but I feel like sometimes as a Christian woman, we're told so much to, dumb down our sensuality and not be sexy, cover up, and, don't tap into your sensuality and sexuality and all that kind of stuff. And I do agree with that to an extent. But I will say, even when I got married, I felt like I was so just like, because I had been taught that for so long. And it's just like, I don't know, there just has to be a better balance of all of that I'm trying to find and discover. So join me on that journey. What else? My teeth. I actually have a dentist appointment in about an hour and a half. Okay. That is to take care of, it's actually for a cleaning too. But the main reason I made the appointment and I'm switching dentist offices is because I have a tooth at the top that I feel like needs a root canal. Just had a root canal done on the bottom down here that needs a crown. Other than that, in this video, you might not be able to tell, but I feel like my teeth are so yellow and not as white as I want it to be. And I'll give you guys a confession. In some of my videos, depending on like the lighting and how it all does, I will go back in the editing process and whiten my teeth in editing. That's not okay, okay? Girl, whiten your teeth in real life. So different things like that I just feel like will elevate my appearance. Last thing that I'll mention too is makeup. Even though I feel like I do a pretty good job of just like a very, very basic beat, this is as good as it gets, okay? Other than adding on a lash, like I can typically add on like a little strip of lashes, but this is as beat down as you will see me. And that's not okay. I want to be able to like have a basic everyday look, something even softer than this that I can just be like boom, 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 some concealer, some mascara out the door. And then I want that beat that's just like, oh, you beat to the guys, girl, you ready to go out on a town. I don't know how to do all of that yet. Yes, I remember. The other thing I thought of too that is on my mission for this year is more self-care. And self-care looks different for everybody. I, at almost 38, have never had a facial before. Never had a facial. I have had maybe 2 massages in my life and just different things like that. I do get my nails done regularly. I do get pedicures regularly in the summer. Not every day, not every during the winter time, but even that, like I'm like, okay, I need to change that. So I'm like, even little things like that. I want to go to a spa day. And I feel like I've never really experienced like a real spa day, whether it be like at a hotel or actual spa or resort. Like all of that is on my list this year of just things that I want to do, elevate, implement, walking into that grown woman who is almost 40 that I want to be. So if any of that sounds like something of interest to you, I will do more videos, kind of just like sit down like this where I'm kind of talking to you guys, giving you more of my backstory. I want to do other videos where maybe I take you guys shopping with me if I go to Ulta or Sephora and I'm looking for skincare, or we sit down and have a chit chat and I do my makeup, maybe watching like another video that can show me how to like elevate my makeup. But all of that is just like, I want to share the journey because I know I'm not the only one. I know that there's other people, but definitely women out there that probably feel the same way as far as whatever age it is. Maybe you're in your 20s going into your 30s and you feel this way. Maybe you're in your 40s and going into your 50s and feel this way. Like sometimes there's just that age, I feel like, that unlocks that thing inside of you where it's like, whoa, I gotta get it together. And for me, the closer that I get to 40, the more that unlock is starting to happen. And I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it. So if any of that sounds like something that you want to join me on this journey with, definitely make sure that you like this video so that it gets kicked out to many other people, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I will still be doing my GLP-1 updates, probably like once a week, no more than that. But other things, all things in this video that I just mentioned, you will be seeing way more of. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning into this video. And like I said, again, hopefully you stick around for the ride, but that is what 2025 is about for me. Okay. Hopefully it is about the same thing for you, and whatever that journey looks like. Hopefully these videos can help. So that's it. That's all. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you feel the same way and what you're doing to elevate your life this year as you turn whatever age that is. So thank you again. Make sure you like and subscribe. And that's it, y'all. Bye.